right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones. There he goes, right side. And this will be a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
I know for a fact because that's how when I face over there, he acts a little different. Not acting.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second and 4. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Leonard Fournette. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Ooh,
He
come on,
finds
man.
his target. It's Crowder.
Ooh,
And they'll
have
end up
that.
getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Woo!
Crowder. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left.
Ooh, Dion. You owe me that one.
And incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and 9 now. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Check back 45. Check back. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He can run for it, and he will.
What's up, guys?
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Grant, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Come on, man.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the holes in the defense.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down.
Good job.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the red zone now, Watson.
Boy.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Fournette running out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
He did.
Oh, you supposed to snag that.
Down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, you gotta hold on to that. Ooh, you catch that, I'm going nuts.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
My coach thinking, like, I think we got to get that same back.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
I was feeling this a little bit too.
Here's Watson. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Whoa. What?
A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Smoke them. Smoke these. Be cold, you fool.
Time expires in the first half, and the Texans push further out in front.
Be cold, you
Fairbairn
dog.
good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2.
No, you got freedom.
And
You
he'll
got to
take it
break
up
that,
past
baby.
the
You got to
25
get some
to the 26-yard line.
what type of move?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert. 24. 44 is Mike. Check. Okay, double up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Watson now on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to Grant. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
I tried to get down.
Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They come out here in the I. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
What's up? What's up?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A shotgun snap for Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll drop the throw. And you hate to say it when the pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Fatty. Calm down.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Spins by. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Hey, you watch it today?
And not a bad return.
You watch it today or
no?
no?
To the 25-yard line.
I'm about out of shorts. I asked if you watching it or not. If you're not watching it, I'll start watching. If you're not, so you.
Jaguars come to the line.
I know you like to have a
their
certain smell to
drive.
it, so
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
No choice.
So
I
now
gotta
they got
have.
to come back out and start over and
They got no
rebuild that
choice. I gotta have.
confidence.
Second and 4. Flushed out right.
Come here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In
Yeah,
for the
boy, you
sack,
freak of
Deion
nature.
Jones.
What you are?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Woo! Get it out of there.
They'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
You think you're running away from me? But you be spoiling her. It's unintentionally. Like, we do that when the babies and in the family in general. It just comes out more and spoiling her because she can't be
What's up?
right now. But it's like, because we was the same way with Nene. You just keep going. You know.
Oh, yeah, but it was just Christ. But none of them.
I feel like, I was about to say, we did that. Daddy, come here. Come here.
But I know, you know, with all that, stuff that's happening right now, I had kind of, like backed off a little bit.
I feel like they have to. But not like.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yeah, because me and Tony used to be on.
Back to throw here. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So we're going to enjoy ourselves this time. So come here.
So who will eat this bowl?
I'm about to think so.
Oh, so probably where you get that for that.